teacher because she's just so fun and she is definitely weird. She's probably the weirdest teacher I've ever had, but she is really fun.
And I went to Ron's barbecue and I saw Miss Winland and then she said hi and I liked that and she sat with me.
Well, our last names both start with a W-I and an L. Wait, W-I, actually.
I'm thankful for the teachers at Dayspring because if I were not here, I would have not have the grades I have right now. I would have not have the education that I have right now.
My teacher makes a good teacher because she's funny. She always helps us on our tests that are not FSA.
She always helps me out with math because in my old school, no teachers helped me out with math, and she was the first one.
I think what makes a good teacher is someone who's funny, smart, and has a ton of great thoughts.
I have a relationship with almost all of my teachers, and I can basically trust them with anything. Like, I can tell them anything. I just be like, I had something to do last night, and they'll be like, that's cool. You can interact with them and really bond with them, and I'm comfortable with them, with asking them questions. The reason I like my teachers is because they have a great personality, they are very fun, they help you with anything you want.
Something I learned from my teachers is to never give up. Never start something and not finish it. I used to start stuff and not finish them, move on to another thing, and I never got anywhere from that, and I've learned to start something and always finish it at the end.
I struggle in math and it was really hard for me, but like Miss Montgomery, she will sit there, I come after school and she'll sit there for the whole time and work over the problem about like 10 times until I get it.
What I learned from my teacher that they taught me is that to never judge a person.
One thing I learned from this year from my teacher is learning division and reading.
She is really nice and she makes us confident.
I know she cares about me because if I struggle with something, she will help me. But I also know because just the tone in her voice. I can just see it.
She has these rules, and if you don't follow it, you have to get your card flipped.
Like, he'd teach, but he'd also make jokes about it. Like, he'd give you these nifty things of saying things. Like, for example, today we learned wine glasses on a table. That is how I remember most of my formulas. And that's what I would tell her. Like, you come up with funny things, I'll remember it, and therefore I will do good.
I know a teacher cares about me in particular when they can walk up to you and say, do you need help with this? Do you need to do this over again? And they don't make you feel bad. It's like, oh, you're dumb. Oh, you don't need this. Oh, maybe you need a tutor. Maybe you need some extra help. They always say, hey, let's just work on this a little bit. They don't make you feel bad about you not learning anything, and they spend time with you to learn about the subject that you don't know about.
Thank you, teachers at Dayspring. We love you.
Look here.
You're talking, look at you!
Okay, that's fine. Okay, whatever you want to do.
You're confusing me. I have to say it.
She gives us fake money and then we could buy things with it.
I like Mrs. Harding because she's always funny and lets us. Can I think for a second?
Sure.